When you're asked to simplify radicals that have a negative sign, that means you're going to have an I in your answer. So the very first thing that you're going to do is you're going to rewrite your expression and pull an I out of each radical, thus making them positive. Now you can simplify radicals the way that we always do, which is by making a factor tree. So off to the side, I'm going to do a little factor tree for each of my numbers. So that means for radical 8, I'm going to be pulling out a 2, since I have a pair of 2's, and I have 1 2 left over. So going back to my original problem, I have a 2 that gets pulled out, and a 2 that stays in. Now we'll do my factor tree for 32. You can choose any factors here. I know that 4 times 8 is 32, so I break this down as much as I can. And I end up with 5 2's, which means I technically have 2 pairs of 2 with 1 left over. So that means when I go back to my original problem, I'm pulling out 2 2's and leaving that one single 2 by itself. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is simplify my coefficients. So any numbers that are on the outside of the radical are getting multiplied together. So I end up here. Usually the I comes after the number because it's technically a variable. And now, since these both have the same radical and they both have an I, these are like terms. So I add my coefficients to make 10, and I keep the I, and I keep the radical 2 in my answer. And that is simplest radical form.